Let's get straight to it. The types of people in summer. There's actually a lot of types of people in summer. You could be doing anything. Right now, it's a time that you should be enjoying yourself, enjoying just life in general because school's over. There's no grades to stress about. Maybe you're stressing about getting a job, but even then, you need to chill a little bit because the real stress is gonna start in 2 months. I don't know how it works for me. For you guys, for me, the stress is not gonna come back in 2 months. The stress of grades, the stress of teachers, especially me, because I might be going to a new school. Oh my, I don't even want to think about that. So that's why I'm trying to enjoy this summer as much as I can, especially if you're growing up. If you're not in middle school, if you're in middle school right now, you have nothing to worry about. If you're starting in freshman, like if you're a freshman and going to sophomore year, then this is like where you start to think about like a little bit more now about your future. You may be getting a job at this point. I'm going into 11th grade. I'm stressing because most people say this is the hardest grade. Now, who knows? My brother said it was sophomore year. This sophomore year was, oh my god, it was one of the hardest years in my life. One of the different, like, the time periods during that whole sophomore year was crazy. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about summer. The types of people in summer. What do they be doing? Just in general, what do they do with their life? And the first type of people in summer are the locked in ones. This is probably what you should be doing right now. You should be like, what I mean by locked in is like, you have a job, that's being locked in. Or if you're doing something just in general with your life, not just, rotting there, rotting in bed, not doing anything, or on the game all day. That's probably not what you should be doing. But it is what it is. The locked in people, they're locked in. You can't say anything about it. They're locked in. You can't it's like you can't talk trash about them if you don't have a job. You can't say anything to them. They're locked in. This is this the video connects more to people in high school. If you're at a high school, you might be taking a gap year right now, or you might, I don't know, be thinking about college. It all depends. If you just got out of high school, then I look kind of feel bad for you. Well, not like in the sense of damn, no, I feel bad for you, because this is like where life starts, like where actual life actually starts. You're basically not a kid anymore. You have to start, stuff on your own. This is, where it starts. And some people are taking a gap year, which means like a relax year, which I don't know if I'm gonna take one. It seems very risky because I don't know. It's like people say it's bad because I don't want to be those type of people that say, oh, I'm gonna lock in next year, or I'm gonna lock in that year, and not lock in, and just keep saying that, and not lock in. That's what most people that take a gap year. That's what happens to most of the people that take a gap year. If anything that I just said made any sense. Anyways, the locked in people, like I said, they're locked in. They're doing something with their life. Now the second type of person, like I said, this video connects more if you're in high school. The people who are taking summer school. If you're taking summer school, bro, I feel bad for you, bro, because the stress is still there. Like, you can't even enjoy your summer completely until you try and help get these grades up, because you're there for one reason, and it's because you didn't lock in during the whole school year. You didn't lock in. So it's basically your fault. Your own actions got you there. Except if you had something going on with your life, then I understand. But the teachers don't care. The school don't care. They're gonna send you to summer school, and you have to live through it. And yeah, I guess you can live through summer as enjoyable. Well, I guess it's not as stressing. Well, it's stressing in the point of I need to get the grade up, I need to get the credit. But it's also not as stressing because I don't know for you guys, but for me, like summer school. I'm not supposed to go to summer school, but summer school, for me, in where I live, you wake up, you go at 7, and you get out at 11, I think, something like that. So it's less school hours, but still, man, imagine going to summer school. That is horrible. You can't enjoy your life. Your life is not enjoyable, not to the complete. like like some other people. Like it wouldn't be crazy to say that you're gonna enjoy the locked in people enjoy more the summer more than the people who go into summer school, because at least those people who are locked in that have like a job, they're getting money. If you're in summer school, you ain't getting anything. You're just helping your grade up, which I mean, it is helping your future, but in the moment, it's not helping you. Now, if you have a summer school, if you have summer school and a job, clap, bro. Cause what the fuck? You are in the biggest level of stress ever, bro. You have a job, right? That's already like tiring enough. And then you have summer school, a place where you don't even want to be at. You probably don't even want to be at both of those places, but you still have to be there because your own actions. You didn't lock in during the school year, so it's really all on you. That's the second type of people. You know, the people who go to summer school. And the third one is the worst. The third one is the absolute worst type of people. The ones who just do nothing. The bums, bro. The bums don't do nothing in their life. They don't have a job. And when I say the bums, I'm saying like if you don't have a job when you're supposed to have one. Like if you're 17, if you don't have a job, I'd probably call you a bum. You know? Like you're supposed to have a job at that point. Or if you're 18, you know, like last year of high school and you don't have a job, same thing. But now if you are out of high school and you don't have a job, you're probably cooked. It sounds like you're gonna take a gap year. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully you don't, cause I've heard they're bad. Like I said. But yeah, you know the bums. They don't do anything. Just stay on game. They don't do anything with their life. They're just rotting on bed. And that's what some people are doing. Like some are just harder for me. So I'm kind of being a bum right now. But I'll fix it. Don't worry, guys. I'll fix it. Have my word that I'll fix this summer. And some people that I know are also being bums. Okay. If you're an actual bum, at least try, just a little bit. Like I'm not telling you to like go crazy, right? But just try. Now, if you're a bum and you have to go to summer school and you're not going, wow. Now that's the definition of bum. See, unless you have something planned, like unless you actually put your mind into something, like if you actually are willing to take the mindset of saying, oh, you know, I'm not going to summer school because I want to enjoy my summer and I'm gonna lock in during the school year, then yeah, obviously. But most of these people, they're not like that. They're not gonna lock in during the school year. It's gonna be a repeat until they get to the last year of school and they don't graduate and they get all desperate. You know, those type of people. Like for the people who have cars, like bro, every single chance they can, they're gonna pull out that key and you know do that. You know the little thing that you do with the key, bro. Every single chance they have, they're gonna do it. If your friend is locked in, he's probably putting it all over your face. Especially if you don't have a job. If you don't have a job, he's putting it all over your face. And if you do have a job, he's probably gonna be like, oh my god, I make more than you though. I make more, my job is better, you know, stuff like that. They're gonna flex about something to your face, and you're also probably gonna flex to them about your job. Like, okay, yeah, but at least I get out earlier, you know, stuff like that. If you're a bum, I mean, the bum can't say anything. The bum is just like, man, stop flexing on that, and you know, you're just talking trash to the bum. You know, they might get mad, but it's like they don't care. It's like if you were like to call them out saying, yo, bro, why don't you have a job, bro? Why don't you, why don't you do something? They'll just be like, I don't wanna. And sometimes these bums be lying, bro. These bums be like, shit, bro, trust, I'm gonna get one, bro. And some of us might be some of those bums right now. I ain't gonna lie. Some of us might be like, yeah, we're gonna get a job, and you know, and we don't end up getting one. Okay. And that's okay, sometimes being a bum ain't your fault. Like if you're trying to get a job and you just can't, that's not being a bum because you're trying to do something, right? That's not being a bum. Not at least not in my opinion. Yeah, but yeah, some bums be saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get a job," and then not end up getting one, right? If like you go to summer and you have a job, that's like That's locked in. That's completely locked in. Like I probably wouldn't make fun of you. Like I'd be like, damn, that motherfucker working hard, cause he is. He's working hard. He's doing everything. Now, obviously, it depends. Like if you're doing so bad in summer school, like FFFs, and you're just focusing on your job, then why even go to summer school, right? Just don't even go. Or if you're like in summer school and you're not like going to your job, how haven't you been fired yet? You know, stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, I guess that's it. That's all the type of different people in summer. Who are you right now? I feel like I'm gonna say it. I feel like I'm the bum, to be honest, right now, because I don't have a job. Okay, I will try my best. I'm my absolute best to get a job. But that's what I am right now. And most of my friends, they're also bums too. Okay, but they're all trying to get a job. But yeah, I don't got anything else to say. And yeah, you already know the fucking rule, bitch. Subscribe, bro. Subscribe right now. It's easy. It's free.